But until my will runs dry, deny your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Under the sea.
I'm not naked, by the way. I've got a top on.
Under the sea.
And under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Down where it sweats, or down there it says,
You don't
I'm
know the
thinking of
lyrics.
sea.
Don't know the lyrics, embarrassing. Ah, my bum.
Hello guys, today we're going
Hi.
to be reviewing The Little Mermaid, the live action Halle Bailey version. Because I was going to say Halle Bailey.
Like,
but
because it's so close to Halle Berry. Like,
yeah,
B,
so
B, B,
Halle
Be-
Bailey.
Bailey.
Halle Bailey version. So we watched it, how many weeks ago did we watch it?
I don't even know, like 2 weeks ago.
2
No,
weeks
it was...
I don't know. We watched it.
21st of May for thing.
Oh, you remember
Big
the
Touch
date? Okay, so yeah, we watched it in May.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the date.
Because I remember I had to come to your house, your sister's house for...
We watched it when we went
Yeah, I
back,
know, but before we were gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Yeah. So we watched it and we just have some
2 weeks
thoughts
away.
on the movie. Obviously, it's doing very well. Happy for Halle. Happy
Yeah,
that she's getting
I
her
think
bag.
it's good, but I think for me the hype that was placed behind, oh my god, a black princess,
And they're filming every child. Oh my gosh, she looks like me.
you know what? I think in terms of
that is
children,
beautiful though. Yeah.
in terms of the children,
I think this movie was made for
I
them.
think of
Yeah.
course, but. And actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I was gonna say like, oh, is this Impact really that good? And I will say
think
it is.
Yeah.
Because you know, with having I think black leads in general, every black lead that we get is basically a building block for just
Possibilities.
like possibilities, dreams for things. You know, opportunities for other black, you know, film stars, filmmakers, directors, etc. And you know, it actually reminds you of I guess what's his name again? Damson Idris. He said that as an actor, he said that where he is today, he is standing on the shoulders of giants. They carved a path to get to they carved a path to get for him to be where he is today. And I think definitely Halle is, you know, one of those shoulders that, you know, are carving paths for.
Because think
black
about how
people.
many black female leads movies Disney has in terms of like the kind of princess. Ariel's, I guess she would be a princess because she is. In the terms of Disney princesses and what the princesses we grew up with versus the princesses that girls, black girls like us are gonna grow up with. And I think that's just, this movie was made for them. And I think speaking to Ianu, who took the girls to see, like she took girls related to her family like to see it, and one of them cried. And I think for young black girls, I think this movie was made for them, and I am so happy that they get to have that representation, because when I was their age, I was just like, no one looks like me. So having, even as cheesy as it is, she looks like me at those moments, even though like they are so necessary in terms of young black girls feeling seen, feeling beautiful, feeling like adored, wow, I can loved, I can make it to that stage where Halle is. And I think even just seeing how Halle interacts with the girls that come to the premiere, it's just it's so sweet.
I'm part of FTK. Like, I don't do that with no kids.
It's so sweet. Like just the way they kind of just look up to her, and like I'm very happy that this movie exists. Despite all my feelings towards the movie, but I'm excited. I'm happy. Man. Yeah, so I'm happy it exists. And also what I liked about it was Halle. Like Halle, I mean, like already like kind of explained, but Halle made that movie in terms of her voice. I think for me, watching what they were called when they were together, just Halle and Chloe and Halle, when they were together. And seeing their music together, and I think I'm more familiar with Chloe's career, but I think seeing Halle now and
I've seen them acting. They were on Grownish
individually. Oh yeah, I never watched Grownish.
And like the role was basically Halle was like a feisty, like, you know, black sister that would take no shit, and then Chloe was like kind of similar, but she was more like the quiet, you know, not quiet, but like neither of them were quiet, but like they were like, Halle was just less of the I'm gonna cut your neck if you try me vibe, whereas Halle was very much try me and I'm But so yeah, I've seen them acting before, so I don't think I think
for me, this is my kind of first introduction into Halle's acting and her career, because I'm more familiar with Chloe, and even just the personality, because I've watched more of Chloe's interviews and like I guess TikToks, where with Halle I'm not as familiar with her, so it was nice to see her personality. And I think she was great for her role.
I don't know if that's her personality, but yeah,
in terms of the interviews and stuff, because I've been watching more stuff because of like the movie.
Yeah, I think for me, right, I'm not like super like a representation person in terms of like, because I didn't have it when we were growing up, so I never looked for it like ever. It's not something I searched for, and so I try find, you know, similarities in personality, because it's like that's the only thing I can do, like, you know. And so like I grew up loving movies like Hercules and Mulan, because it's like those are the only movies that I could see as a child, man. You know, there was no black princesses, so I'd have to find look for myself in different ways. And I think I do appreciate that, you know, younger children now can like have more options, you know, for black beauty in film and media. And I think for me, like with white people, right, the racist white people who are just not happy with it, even them people in South Korea and China who ain't liking it because she's black.
You know, speaking on it, short interlude, you know, for you know when Star Wars had John Boyega in it. Yeah. They made him. He was big in the post in the US and.
But it made him small.
It made him small, and even for Black Panther, I think there was some issues
over his face
with the
China.
Promotion.
That's freaking weird. China,
Anyway, back to Little Mermaid.
But yeah, just for the racist people, I think for me, yeah, that's what I'm never gonna find racist people like anything less than pathetic, like or anything more than just pathetic, because it's just, for me, it's embarrassing to walk through life just having just thinking like your own thoughts and opinions are correct all the time, not being able to see other people's perspective. It will always be embarrassing to me, because it's just, you're clearly the stupidest person in the room and you don't know it, which is even worse. Like, it's even more embarrassing. Like, we're laughing at you, like like, don't you see it? You know. So for me, it's embarrassing to, like, you know, when you have representation all the time, it's nice. It's, you know, you see it all the time. So when you don't see it one time and you throw in a hissy fit, so it just kind of goes to show. So you do understand that not having representation is not right, but it's better for, you know, us to accept that lack of representation than for you one time. And I will say though that someone was saying, oh, there should have been original black character, like we should have more original black characters rather than like replacing white characters with black ones, because like all that I don't remember what they were trying to say, but like I kind of get what they're trying to say, because, you know,
I think it should be a I'll continue.
Yeah, no, because I think obviously the best person for the role should get the role, but there should be more black original characters rather than we just replace one in a blue moon, because that's just how Hollywood is. They're gonna replace one. When is the next black character, black Disney character we're gonna see? I mean, there's one that's Latino,
and I feel like it's like, oh, we've given you your diversity.
It's like a token. It's tokenism for sure. And tokenism is.
And I think I have an issue with Disney and their like just recreating stuff as a whole. I think for me, with Little Mermaid, do you feel like we needed this remake? We needed this movie?
I would say we didn't, but the younger kids did. Yeah, because ain't nobody was checking for the old one.
I think what I liked about the movie is I liked Eric's mum, or adopted mum. I like her character. I like that they introduced her. I just feel like that whole kind of storyline, Eric's storyline, and giving Eric personality, it just, I don't think it was done well. It wasn't giving. Yeah, it wasn't giving. Like, even his song was just... Yeah,
they should have kept that in the draft.
Like, when the beat started, I got excited. Because I was like...
Excited?
I got excited because I thought it was going to be like a bet on it moment.
Goodbye.
Yeah. From like... I thought it was like, oh my god,
there would never be another bet on it moment.
But I think it was just... The song was just like...
Bet on it,
I didn't get Eric from it. I didn't get the song. The song just didn't. It didn't.
The song was so boring.
Like, the way it needed
stop
to.
Singing.
I like how they talked about. They talked about the difference between the sea world and the underworld, but I felt like again, that was not really developed well. It was just they talked about it, and then it was like, because it's like, if there was really like a division, why would they be so okay with Eric being with her at the end? I don't know. I feel like they wanted to make more things like,
it was like half stories. Like,
yeah,
they could start it off,
like,
but they wouldn't complete
and then they were like,
it.
and then like,
They wouldn't
complete.
it. So
And it's like the movie was longer. It was much longer.
It was like half an hour. No.
It felt like half of my life.
Yeah.
It was much longer than the original. But there was like, did it really need to be this long?
Like my hair.
Did it need to? Ooh, itches. Did it really need to be this long?
I think seeing as they were trying to like, you know, fill out storylines, you know, give Eric a personality, give Ariel more, I guess, reason as to why she does the things that she does, give their love more time for you to see the connection. I will say though, that boat scene, I feel like every not actually no, not the boat scene. The scene
when she's showing him the
scene when they come back from the boat scene and like they saying goodbye to each other and like stay on the staircase and like he's like bye, and then she's like I was like, oh my god, you guys are kind of cute actually. You know, okay.
Yeah, I think their chemistry was really good.
Yeah, chemistry was really good. That was my favorite scene because I really felt it like in my heart. That's what I want. I want to watch a movie and I feel it in here. Like I don't want to just like see it and like feel nothing. Like, and I think I would have felt something more. No, I did feel something when she was singing Under the Sea.
When every time.
But I feel like I done seen it.
Well, part of your world for me was when she reached out and she was like, "What?"
No, it's Under the Sea. That's what the song is.
No. I wanna be where the people are. No.
Wish I could be.
No. That's
the one I'm saying.
Then what? That's not the same song.
Why are you saying? No, you said no. It's Under the Sea.
Under the Sea is Under the Sea.
Girl, ain't nobody's trying to talk about that. I'm talking about the song I liked. Yeah.
I didn't know you were talking about the same song.
It's not the same song.
Part of your world, Under the Sea.
Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. So I think I would have felt more if like it wasn't for the fact that I done heard that song 1,001 times on TikTok.
Their promotion was a lot. They did a lot of promotion
everywhere.
And she did a performance beforehand as well. I feel like I don't know why Disney did that way. They should have done it after. I think for me as well, me and Nessa were talking about Sebastian and Flounder and how disappointing it was for us that it didn't feel like they were connected with her friends. It didn't feel like they were a unit in the same way it was the original.
Yeah, the original they did a better job of like showing like the love that between all of them. Like even Sebastian, like it was hard for him to like obviously betray her dad because you know Sebastian and her dad were like not boys but like, you know, kind of boys. Whereas
because they gave Sebastian a position in the original. He was a chorister.
Like so he loves Ariel like a daughter, and like but his job was also to like watch out for her, so it kind of showed like the turmoil. Whereas Sebastian in the live action, like that man didn't care for her. He was like, girl, I'm about to get killed by your daddy, you need to hurt. You know, there was no love between them. And even like with Flounder with his liposuction, he looked crazy. I was thinking like, girl, where is your booty? Where is your booty? Where's your back? Where is everything? You ain't got nothing left. And so for me, there was just no connection. Like I think even like with Disney, I think that's the thing. That's what's wrong with Disney. With live action, they take it too literally. At the end of the day, this is a cartoon. Yeah. Like they still have to have some cartoony
Do you think it was
aspects. Just here and there. There should be some more small cartoony aspects to it. Like yeah, you want to make Sebastian and Flounder look like real fishes and whatever the hell Sebastian is, man. But there's things you can do. There's things you can do to make it more like comedic. Like for example, like Sebastian's eyes, the whole boing, you know how like cartoony boing. It doesn't have to be too cartoony, but like widen the eyes, squinting the eyes, stuff like that.
You watched Dr. Dolittle. Dr. Dolittle, Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Like they don't do that, but you can still see expressions.
They did.
Which one?
So Dolittle, I don't know which one, but like there was like a horse and like his eyes would be like, and then like
yeah, I think the way they did it, it still looks natural. Like you don't have to do too much for it to
still be like funny and stuff. I think they just didn't. I don't know. They always do it too literally, just like Lion King.
I hated the remake.
Anyways,
I hated the remake. I think for me, I would have liked to see like a dark version of Little Mermaid, because I feel like if we talk about like actual mermaids and the fact that their siren was used to be like a
take them into the ocean and drown them.
I would have liked to see like a more of a, to be honest, it wouldn't have been for the kids maybe if it was that but for us who have watched the original and grown up as children, I would like to see like a dark version. And it's kind of like Eric, the land and sea world are at war, but Eric and Little Mermaid kind of bring them together. What were you gonna say?
Okay, but I guess how I think about it with sirens, right? I've read some siren books, and like them mermaids, they weren't friendly, man. They're taking them men's, they using their song, they taking them to the bottom of the ocean, they drowning them, they having sex with their dead bodies to have more siren children, and then like so these men they're killing them. Okay, so it's like, how are they gonna bring them together? That's what they're gonna kill everybody.
That's the drama.
No, they're killing them.
The drama.
People are grieving that up.
I would have liked to see the start of like a war between the SeaWorld with the SeaWorld and that would have been so cool. That would have been like an epic.
You know what they should have done?
And at the end, the mermaids fight the land people, and it's like dun, dun, and then.
At the end, and him and Ariel, they said, "I love him,"
and then someone kills somebody.
Shh, let me say my part. I love him, and then they get together, and then like as they're kissing, someone throws a harpoon at Ariel, and she dies.
What's a harpoon?
It's like a long stick with a spike. They throw a harpoon at her. No, someone from land throws a harpoon at her.
I would have loved that.
And at the same time, someone
I cried devastatingly.
And then when King Triton sees someone throw a harpoon at his daughter and she dies, so he throws his trident at him, and then he dies. And then it's like a Romeo
overkill, because the Triton would have been enough. But if it's like the movie will never end, we're gonna want to see a part 2.
I want to see a part 2. That's why he wants to die in the end. I don't know.
It's a very dark.
There's not enough movies where everyone dies in the end. Like, I mean, they are, but like, they shouldn't make me care about them enough to cry.
I would have liked to seen a dark version. That would have been interesting. But I think for me, I feel like the movie was good. For me, I didn't. Yeah, it was okay.
It's not for us.
It's not for us. I didn't come out of the cinema like that was a great movie.
Lol.
And the thing is, it wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible. I just, like Esther said, I just think it wasn't for me.
It's okay. The thing is,
and that's okay.
I think I prefer the original, and I think it's because I did watch the original religiously as a child, and also Sebastian. I like the relationship.
And even
between Sebastian and Ariel.
What's the bird called?
Girl, anybody care about it? Yes.
The bird too. He's funny in the original. I don't know if
I think it's just the animation. Yeah, I don't like the voice character.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Till next time. Mwah.
Bye.